Hello and welcome. This is Trisss, bringing you another Abathur game here in Heroes of the Storm. Today we will be playing on Blackheart's Bay, and our team is very specialist heavy with Murky, Xul and ourselves. We also have a Leoric and a Li-Ming, and I'm curious to where this game will go. We are going for the mines build, and the first thing I normally do on this map is put some mines there in the bushes, giving our team vision, damaging any opponent who wants to come in there, and the game will start in 3 seconds. After we put down the mines, we will be tunneling in down to the bottom part of the map in order to soak a little bit over there. Our Xul player, in the meantime, Xul being the newest hero added to this game at this point, is still in the base, not doing much. Seems to be AFK at the moment. And Murky, very bold, putting the trying to put his egg down there, but he would be better off putting it down in our own camp behind the walls at this point in the game. Our little locust is walking in, and while he walks in, we will be symbioting him and shooting at the wall without even looking where he is going. I sometimes do this because you actually soak when you symbiote, and anything around your symbiote dying does count towards your experience. But you don't have to actually watch what is happening there. And it gives you the opportunity to just watch something else going on the map while still soaking with your symbiote. As you guys can tell, the Trisss have spawned at this point, and we are heavily contesting the top part of the map, which is 4 against 4, and both teams lost 1 hero. Okay, he apparently has no desire at this point to turn in, which he might as well do actually, because our team is in the top lanes and probably will not be contesting a turn in right now. But he is content to stay in the bottom lane with his lane and push. Well, there are certain things you can think about this. In my opinion, it's better to turn in when you have a lot of coins, because the longer you keep them, the higher the chance that you will lose them to another player. But he is being very aggressive, and I hope that Li-Ming, who is coming in here, will be able to punish him for that. And he is hiding in the vents. Maybe he's going down. Nope, he went back up. And he is... for a moment I thought he was gonna run up through our mines, but sadly for us he wasn't. So we're just gonna put some more mines around the turn-in point. I'm assuming at one point that the enemies will want to turn in. I'm saying the enemy team because our team at this point has only 1 coin, and that 1 coin is on Li-Ming, which is a very squishy character, so she better be careful. Let's see. The Zebo is still there in the bottom lane with his 5 coins. And who knows, we might be able to steal them from him at one point in this game. Let's see how it goes. Top lane is not being contested, so none of the teams will get any experience from there. We're just gonna throw out our mines we have and see how the rest of the team is doing. Murky is having a hard time going up against 4. As he should have. I mean, he's Murky. On the other hand, he could just poke, go in, poke, go back, poke, and use safety bubble to keep going. We lost control here of the watchtower, but that's not a big deal at this point. Xul is taking it back, and as you guys can see, our enemies have a ton of coins on them, and I'm afraid that they will get the first turn in now, because our team does not seem to be very intent on taking them away from, for instance, this Nazebo. On the other hand, our enemies are not really turning in either, so it's a bit of a weird game at this point. Experience-wise, we are almost even. Our enemies have a slight lead, which they are losing now due to the fact that they've lost a player. And Li-Ming is at the turning point on her own, turning in the coins. We're going to help her out with some more vision there with the mines. And in the meantime, we're going to get some more soak going here with the symbiote on top. Things feel a bit chaotic at this point. We are gonna be under siege by these siege giants here. I'm gonna ping for help. And ooh, Li-Ming going in, catching the butcher. And Nazebo is still in the bottom lane. He added a few more. Oh, that was beautiful. Guys, you might actually notice, but as a Nazebo player, you can put down your wall of zombies, and then after a short delay, you can retract it by pushing the same button again. So he was basically blocking himself there with his wall, and he could have made it disappear a bit faster. Let's see. Now, our Xul player wants to turn in, but he is all alone there, up against 2 players, so he better get out of there, because it would be a shame if we lose those 7 coins. Our Murky is still going at it, and I hope he will be throwing the puffer fish a little bit more often at the enemy walls, but we'll see. The great thing, of course, as a Murky player would be once he gets his... Oh, we are in danger here. We have to get out of there. And Nazebo is coming awfully close, but we get out of there alive. I'm gonna put some mines down here at the entrance, assuming that our enemies will be pushing in here. They also managed to turn in their coins. So we are behind at this point, and I also feel that the flow of the game is very chaotic at this point. But let's see. Oh, that was a close one. He almost got sucked in there by Johanna. And he better be careful. I don't like him going in too deep here against these 3. He is rather squishy. He doesn't have the most health in the game, which is of course understandable. He is a specialist unit, but he has 7 coins, so losing him would be pretty bad on top of the normal drawbacks you get from losing a hero. In the meantime, no one is soaking the top lane again, so since the bottom lane is being defended, we're just gonna go top, soak a little bit, and hopefully push ourselves to level 10. Our enemies reach level 10 a little bit before us, but they will not manage to get much out of that. Murky's egg has been found out, and it falls. Murky at this point is in danger, but he just goes in, and oh, he should watch out there. We're gonna make use of this mayhem in the bottom part of the map and just steal back this watchtower. And after that we're gonna hardstone out so we are not being caught here out of position by our enemies. Having vision as Abathur is really important. You look a lot on your minimap and you hope that you get to see everything going on, or as much as possible. So getting that watchtower is beneficial in the long run, in my opinion, and worth the risk of just walking in there. Right now we got a turn in, so we're firing back at our enemies. We are ahead in levels at this point, and the cannonballs should destroy more buildings for us, which should put us even further ahead. As an Abathur player, you should actually watch out for the blast radius of those cannonballs. When they shoot at the buildings, they deal damage in a circle around that building, and if you are standing next to it, you might actually die to the impacts. So watch your health bar, watch your positioning, and try not to die. We're gonna go in here. This is actually my first time of copying Xul, and let's see how it goes, right? We do get the kill on the butcher there, but I doubt we will be able to do much else here. And there's some coins just waiting, and Johanna picks him up, which is a shame because she is the sturdiest character out there, so it will be hard getting them away from her. We should have another chance of turning in those 10 coins, and Li Ming actually was the one holding on to all of them, so that's really good for us. Because once turned in, you cannot lose them anymore, so that's really good. Oh, Li Ming, that looked beautiful, but somehow no one died to that. Now she has to try to get out of there alive. Please run through the mines. She gets very low, and she manages a kill, and look at those coins, oh my god. I would love to just go in there, but we would die. We can drain it a little bit, as you can see with the mines, but not enough to empty them out. And there our enemies come to get... Oh, Murky! Do you have the tentacles? He does! Perfect. No! So close, but yet so far. What a shame. When you octo-grab someone, of course, you should always put your pufferfish underneath them first, then octo-grab them, so the pufferfish explodes underneath them. You get a nice little combo going. And if you see fit, slime them, of course, as well. Ah, what a shame. We were so close in acquiring those coins. And we would have had a turn-in if we had them. Look at that. 10 coins on him. Yeah, we have to make sure that they don't turn in those coins. So at this point we are pretty close to the minion wave, which also means we have to watch out for any incoming enemies. I'm just going to put some mines down there, which should warn us if anyone is coming in. We managed to turn in, and I still hope that we are able to catch Trisss somewhere on the map. Just making sure that we are close enough for everything here. And I'm going to help the minion wave out a little bit with some mines. And let's see if we can see the blast radius here. As you could tell, the minion wave was hit and actually lost. Oh, Leoric is pretty low, but the butcher doesn't seem to be incoming on him, so he should be able to get out of there. Our team at this point has grabbed some siege giants as well, so we are having a very good time here in the bottom lane. And I am actually gonna focus more on the top lane right now, since Murky came down, and of course Murky being there means that he will be gaining the experience, and we will not be gaining any additional experience by body soaking. Since everyone on the map was down in the lower part of the map, we were able to just sneak in there and steal. Watch out for those blasts again. We were able to sneak in and capture the watchtower again. At this point we should... Oh, there is Trisss, but he does not have any of the coins anymore. He managed to turn them in, and our mines will not be ready in time to slow him down. So Leoric will be... Murky lost his egg again. He should be a bit more careful about it. I mean, I saw him place that egg a few times on some very questionable locations. But hey, everything takes skill, right? Even putting an egg somewhere. So let's see, we have two options here. We can go into the symbiote variations, or we could go for the locust variations. Right now I went for the symbiote variations because I think it would be good for our melee fighters to have a little bit more sustain. And oh, she went down. We get a very nice attack there. Very nice 3-man wipe in total. And let's see, our enemies do have a push going against us now in the bottom lane, which is maybe the normal flow of things, right? There was a heavy push going on from our side in the bottom lane. The opponents saw that, reacted to that, and started pushing back in the bottom lane, and now they have a push going. Not too bad though, we should be able to hold this off. In the meantime, we have 9 coins on our team, so we could turn in again. Our opponents only have 3, so we have to watch out. I haven't seen them in a while now. They're taking some minions, some mercenaries over there. I was afraid that they might be doing boss actually, because I did not see them for a while there. And it shouldn't take them that long to clear out some mercenaries. So we do get another turn in. And oh, Murky is in a little bit of trouble, but he should respawn pretty quickly here. And let's see what's smart for us to do right now. Leoric is fleeing, so the rest of our team should not be going in there as well. Everyone is going to the bottom part of the map. They're hoping to get some of the mercenaries there. And Leoric is still duking it out with the enemy team. He is getting some support from Murky here, but he is not gonna be able to do too much there. I mean, Murky blasted his cooldown, his heroic now, which is on cooldown now of course, and he might have saved that for a better moment, because right now he did not do too much with it, I think. So yeah, choices. Our team is turning in again with a few, and our enemies are content on taking out the knights we took earlier. So that really gives us the opportunity to do something. The enemy Johanna is going to take over the watchtower again. And I really don't like that, so I hope to be taking it back later in the game. And let's see. Everyone is just spread out over the map, doing his or her thing. And that's of course pretty dangerous for us, because any one of us could be caught out of position and, well, punished for roaming around alone. But right now our team is coming back together. We're grouping up. Murky is still fleeing. Xul manages to root down Jaina, who falls. And oh, that was nice. Nazeebo was, as you might have seen there, channeling his ultimate, and our Li Ming reacted by ultimating herself on top of him, so he really had to cancel that to get out of there alive. This confrontation, however, is not really going in our favor right now, and I did not intend to go in there, and look at this, oh, so close! And another one. They are so close on dying that maybe we stopped them from turning in here. They were so low that they probably are hard stoning back right now, because even though we have hardly any players left on the map at this point, they were so low on life that they might not want to take the risk, which is of course in our favor, because it will allow the rest of our teammates to come back and hopefully contest their turn in. In the meantime, I want to keep an eye on that boss, because you never know when someone will stray off of the enemy team to just go at this. Is maybe not the best use of the heroic again, and I'm not quite sure that he used a pufferfish underneath it, so as a Murky you should really try to get your whole combo off, and on top of that, of course, it works better on a more squishy target. Yeah, our Murky player thinks that he almost got it, but he was nowhere near, to be honest. So we're just going to put some more mines down here, which will give us vision of their turn in. And as you can see, their sturdiest player here has the most coins on her. And this will be quite a fight to get them off of her. Li Ming is just going for it. And I'm not a great fan here that she goes in that deep, but she manages to get out. And she gets out of there alive. Our clone did not manage to stay out of there very long. And Xul is trying one of the... didn't actually know you could displace those. Yeah, his skeleton mages. And they did not seem to be doing too much there. I don't know, he is still being figured out at this point. I think that the Poison Over at this point is the stronger option from what I've seen and heard and read. But you never know, right? Everything in the right team composition. We do get an enemy turn-in, and we once again have to watch out for that barrage of cannonballs. And we are in a bit of trouble here. Luckily for us, we still have a little push going in the top lane, so the Butcher is gonna go for that and stop that, which would give us a little bit more time in preparing a defensive position here, because I'm pretty sure that our enemies are doing something we do not like. And they are indeed taking some knights again, which somehow took them pretty long again, in my humble opinion. We're gonna go up here and check on the boss, because maybe they were just doing that in the meantime, even though we did not see them walk past the watchtower. But let's see. And it's still, we do not see our enemies. I am not quite sure what they are doing. Maybe they are doing some of the little pirate skeleton camps, but... or maybe they were just grouping up for a very long time. Not sure. In the meantime, our team manages to catch the siege giants. They will be going down the bottom lane. Our opponents get the knights in the bottom lane, so they will be duking it out against one another. And here Murky goes again, and he almost dies. Might have actually in this case been favorable, I think, to make sure that you stop the opposing team, so Xul would have time to turn in those two coins. So in my opinion, he could have opted there at that point to oh, and we fall. We're just gonna tunnel in, make sure we have the coins. I'm not quite sure who of the opponents have any moverability to move in there. Sometimes he will see someone like an Illidan jumping over walls, but actually now that I think about it, I don't think that they have anyone who can do that. But well, we have it, and we might turn in later when the coast is clear. Incidentally, those 2 coins are the last 2 coins we need for turn in again. So, let's go. Let's make stuff happen here. Double Li Ming. And we were not able to kill Xul, who runs into one mine. Oh, I was contemplating of tunneling in there to slap him to death. But there were too many enemy players around. We're going to tunnel in here now and turn in our 2 coins, which should give us another attack by Blackheart. And we actually managed to do it. Let's stand here in the vent so we don't get seen. And we hard zone out. Beautiful. So, if our team does not do something really stupid, like getting wiped, we should be able to make let a lot of things happen right here. However, as you can see, our team is really low, and we actually lose some of the coins. Oh my. Tunneling in here is... no, we would have died had we done that. So, I think we had a great opportunity right now, and our team blew it. They were very low and being very aggressive, and that's not a really good combination. So, I'm just moving around here a little bit to get into the range for our mines. And look at Nazebo. He has 5 coins, is very low. And if we can just get him, that would be, yes, very good for us. So, with those 5 additional coins, we do have another turn in. That little Murky is just whacking away with his shark on top of the butcher, who is, sadly for us, not all that impressed. He might actually be missing his combos. Yeah, I really like Murky actually, because he is pretty powerful if played right, but I'm not quite sure that our Murky here does everything as efficiently as possible. We do manage, or our team manages here to root the butcher, and he will fall for that, but Leoric is so low, and he had so many coins on him, which are all on the ground right now. We're going to try to help out. We're going to clone Li Ming again, deal as much damage as we can, hopefully get a kill here. Yes, and as you might already know, our clones cannot pick up coins, so we will not be carrying them with us. I'm just going to throw out our skills here. They don't manage to hit anyone, but the timer is almost done, so yeah, couldn't do too much there with the remaining time. Our top lane is being pushed out very nicely at this point, so I'm just going to stand here and make sure that the locusts help out where they can. It would be good to keep to get that top keep as well. I'm putting some mines down here on the bottom lane, which is to ensure our teammates to get out alive. Quite often you will see that team will push in, and at one point will be pushed back out again. This can be due to the fact that the defending team has more resources available. They can do fountain, they can go back to the starting spot to heal up. And so in the long run, the attacking team might run out of resources earlier than the defending team. And look at that. He was alone there on the map, and I think he just killed the butcher on his own, which I did not know he could do. Since, you know, the butcher is a very, very strong dueling hero. So I was not sure that Xul could actually take him out, but apparently he can. So I was saying, at one point the attacking team will be pushed back, and if you put some mines right there, the opposing team who will be pursuing through your minefield will be damaged, and more importantly, when you're retreating, they will be slowed. So your teammates have a higher chance of getting out alive. As you guys could see on the minimap, our enemies are closing in on our position, so I thought it was about time that we get out of there, and we just tunnel to safety. We're keeping an eye at this point on the boss as well with our body. Well, until we ultimate it, of course, but it will give us a little bit of vision where it might be important in the long run. Although I think we might be able to finish this right here. If our teammates don't all die right now. Just to ensure things, we're gonna put some mines here, push out the wave again. There is some coins there. No reason to let them lie there, so we're gonna take them, and why don't we turn them in? Let's see, in the meantime, Leoric just got revived. He will hopefully be working away at that until the core falls. As you can see, I put some mines down there to catch some of the shots on our allies. Enemy structures will prioritize your mines, so you sometimes can save one of your teammates by putting a mine next to a tower, so the tower will shoot at the mine instead of your teammate. And we end up winning this game. I'm gonna show you guys the score sheet, see how we did. And let's see, I think we did quite a lot of damage because we were able to copy Li Ming this game. But you never know until you see the sheet, right? So let's have a look. We dealt 71,000, almost 72,000 hero damage here, which is the second highest number. And we also killed 5 people, which is always nice, and we didn't die, which is very important as an Abathur player to always strive for. At this point, I would like to thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.